here from Tutor Dude. So we're rolling up to the end of the school year. Can't believe it's happened so fast, you know, only another week or so. Some people have already broken up actually. So what's going to happen through the summer holidays? The research shows that children go backwards through the summer holidays and they lose some of their skills because they're not using them. That's totally understandable. It doesn't matter what you do in life. You learn how to use a computer program. You don't use it for 6 or 8 weeks. When you go back to it, you're starting up again. But the good thing is that when you are starting up again, usually you pick up quicker because you'll remember little bits and pieces than you did when you were learning it the first time. But what can you do through the summer holidays to help your children and reduce that amount of regression that they're naturally going to make? I'm going to suggest 2 very, very simple things on the literacy side of things that you can do that will help your child. 1, read. 2, talk. Really, really simple. So, but when we're thinking about reading, there's lots and lots of things you can read. And there's 3 different ways I'd like you to think about reading. I want you to think about your child reading to someone else. So that could be reading to you, could be reading to a brother or sister, or to granny and granddad, whoever they're with. I want you to think about you reading to them, because one of the key things that I'm finding as I'm assessing children at this end of the year is the things that are holding them back is their vocabulary, that there are words they're coming across that they don't know how to say, they don't know how to read, and they've got no idea what they mean, but they're coming up with them in their text and they're skipping over them because they're not reading the book to somebody, they're reading it to themselves and they just sort of skip over it and think, oh, it doesn't matter. Well, in terms of their reading progression, yes it does. So read to self, that's the first one. Read to yourself. So let them read to themselves, but also read to someone else and have somebody read to them. They're the 3 key reading ways. And the other thing I said was talk. Building vocabulary, building their understanding of the world, building their language skills all comes through talking. If you think right back to early development, we learned to talk way before we were shown a book. So, and books support our development. So we really, really need to make sure we spend time talking with our kids. There is some research suggesting, you know, turn everything off in the house for an hour, all the electronic stuff, and just spend the time sitting and talking. Play board games, read a book together, go out for a walk, look at things together. So really, really important over the summer holidays to help prevent some of that regression is to get reading and to get talking. Simple.